And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
So it's away we go then. It is that familiar feeling again, old foes, fresh hostilities. That's good play. And it's Vitinha. Oh, there's the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
He shifted it to the flank. Francisco Conceição. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever.
Oh, what a climb! And oh, he's got that completely wrong.
I can't quite believe he's missed that, Peter.
Pedri. Yamal. Tries to pass it through.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Smashing delivery, just didn't do enough with it.
That definitely had the element of surprise to it. Clearly came in when no one was expecting it, and it was drilled.
Nico Williams plays it short. Nico Williams threads one in. Fabian Ruiz gets into a good position. Fabian Ruiz finds himself offside. Pass somewhat off target. Fabian Ruiz. Now, can they get him away? Swings, decent chance! Oh, just lacked a decent finish.
Oh, what a chance. He probably had more time than he realised.
I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Rafael Leao. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Nuno Mendes with the cross. Grimaldo clears it away. Oh, that's really good play on the right, he's driving forward. And it's Conceição. Oh, that's a fine interception. Pedri. And there's green grass ahead of him. He has found the way through. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Nil-nil still. No lack of chances, though.
Yeah, the tempo is strong and the game has flair and lots of potential for me.
He's found a way through. Nico Williams goes on a charge down the left. Diogo Dalot. And they can counter here. Bruno Fernandes. Now it's Rafael Leao. He's had it taken off him. Rafael Leao showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. He's away! It'll be a throw-in. Nuno Mendes. Nicked it back promptly, and he's managed to get free. Great chance! Goal! Spain! And it's Spain who take the lead. There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes! Oh, just over.
He's not happy, and you'd expect that, but at least there's plenty of appreciation for what was a genuinely fine effort.
Fabian Ruiz. And it's Vitinha. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Vitinha.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side. Might want to be careful there.
Francisco Conceição. João Neves. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Passing is crisp and sharp. Lenormand. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Conceição. That ball looks a good one. He's being urged to shoot. Delivers with a mighty effort. And for a moment, time stood still. Grimaldo. Half an hour played now. And that has been slung wide.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Succumbs to the pressure. Gonçalo Inácio. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bruno Fernandes. Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. And this is Morata. Looking for options. Oh, shooting chance! He has done it! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
Spain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
That is lovely. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Chooses to go back. He's tried one! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, the defence are in a good position to get behind the ball and let them just try from range.
He is through here. He's having a go. Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Portugal are stuck in a rut, and impatient putts at goal won't really help their cause here. They need somebody to communicate composure and something more constructive.
Grimaldo looking to hit the byline here. He's got away. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Vitinha. This is promising. Distributed tidily. Bruno Fernandes. Done delicately. Looking to play him in. It's a promising position. Opts to play it back. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Not the most convincing of passes. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Pedro Porro. Pedri. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Ambitious ball here. And he's intervened well there. And the referee brings the first half to a close. Some first half thoughts?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. And we're underway again.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
And this is Ronaldo. Spain needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little concern.
And they've got a throw. Kubasi. And it's Pedri. And Grimaldo. Conceição running with the ball. Pau Kubasi cuts out the pass. Rodri. Pedri. Spain disappointing in the end there. They lack urgency. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rodri. And it's Ruiz. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Bruno Fernandes. That's a pretty loose pass. Pedri. Pedro Porro. Yamal. And it's made its way to him. Oh, lovely bit of skill.
Lamine Yamal really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again,
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way.
Portugal are showing good urgency, but they have to place more emphasis on service into the box.
Rodri, who does have an assist to his name. Inacio cuts it out.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Kubasi. And Lenormand. Kubasi. And Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. He's picked his way through. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Inacio did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Diogo Dalot. Vitinha. Conceição. Now there's a fight. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, I think he's been told to play that role of the tactical pivot, spraying the ball about sometimes, driving it forward from the middle of the park.
Now it's Yamal. Stood up well to him there. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes powering forward here. Ronaldo did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Into the channel. Vitinha. Rafael Leao. João Neves. Now Gonçalo Inácio. Bruno Fernandes. Driving through the middle. Oh, that was vital. Nico Williams. And it's Pedri. And this is Morata. Played out towards the right wing. Bernardo Silva. Nico Williams. Oh, that's fabulous. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And it's Bruno Fernandes. He is just caressing the ball. Played back.
He's got no choice here. He had to go back.
Shoots! Yes, it's there! Just one in it now. The game takes on a whole new complexion. Simplicity itself.
And the first thing he's going to do here, Peter, is thank his teammate for the pass. It put it on a plate for him.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now. Spain clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Passing nice and neat. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Morata. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. That's been cut out, well played. Pedro Porro could try cutting inside here. Pedri. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Pedri was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Bruno Fernandes. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Williams. Bernardo Silva. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Yamal. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rodri. Yamal. Pedri. And he shoots! And that would have won it.
Pedri has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
Portugal are looking to go forward now. And that has been cleared. And it's Morata. Now it's Williams. Chance, surely!
Spain can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Vitinha. Out to the left it goes. He's having a hit! And the goalkeeper watches it past. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Pedri. And Yamal. Oh, good spread. Now it's Yamal. And he's managed to get free.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Ruben Dias, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Bernardo Silva looking to add to his goal. We are into stoppage time. He's gone for goal! It's a loose ball. Oh, what has happened here? Played in deep. Keeper has taken decisive action. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. A game of margins of thrills, the sort of game that is a great advertisement for our sport. Sad in a way that somebody had to lose. The end of the game. Reflections?
Yeah, well, I've been on the losing side in games like this, and I can tell you it really does hurt. It's about the fans, and when you let them down, it hurts that bit more. I mean, you can do all the right preparations and still end up on the losing side. I don't think they'll be going out tonight.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, there's little doubt that Spain and Portugal are two of the 21st century's most formidable teams. Both ambitious, both obliged to win, both crammed with incredible talent, but only one can prevail. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And when these two meet, Jim, we know it is special.
Well, the calibre of players available to both teams makes this game a potential classic every time, Peter. OK, you may think the Spaniards have had the better of things in direct showdowns in recent big tournaments, but I can see very little difference in terms of relative strengths.
And already we're underway here. This easily the most keenly anticipated of today's games. Now it's Williams. He has found the way through. Delivers with whip. And that's nice and simple for the keeper. Pedro Porro. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, when it comes to youth and potential, Peter, it's hard to look past Pedri, who is probably going to have a very busy game here. I think he's got everything that you need to play in a midfield role, and he's so cute and clever with any aspect of the game in that department, which is usually the busiest part of any field. He will always find a way of standing out because of his just beautiful, beautiful passing.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt. And he's there to clear it. And now they can spring out of defence. João Neves. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. It's a mighty effort! Cleared without Nuno Mendes. Pedro Porro gets it away. Yamal. And this is Morata. Now it's Yamal. He's shifting through the gears here. And it's Pedri. Played out towards the right wing. And it's Rodri. And here's Morata.
Morata really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Lenormand. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno, can he finish? Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he decides, Rafael Leao! Oh, not this time, but a lot of applause for the thought.
Yeah, it's very well timed. A delivery like that with the right amount of pace and whip can be a nightmare to defend against.
Now it's Morata. Nicely spread. Now it's Yamal. Mendes defending his corner stubbornly. Stood up very well to his man. Bruno Fernandes. Lenormand. It's a really well-measured ball. Yamal looking to run onto it. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough, and he knows it.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Dalot. Oh, such a clever touch. He's in a great position here. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao! Goal! Portugal! And Portugal score first.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Oh, he's just loving that. Certainly gives you a very unique feeling. Tremendous.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good ball, good take. Spain. Shot, surely! Just too high.
They're probably getting frustrated by the lack of chances, I suppose.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And here's the chance to counter. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Great defending, strong and determined. Morata was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Yeah, the confidence we can admire, the decision-making we can't. He learned from it.
Played out to the left flank. Nico Williams. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Pedri. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Fabian Ruiz takes control of it and he's on the move. Conceição did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Played out wide. And it's Dalot. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Pedro Porro clears it away. He's tried one! Oh, glorious! That is a special one! About as smooth as it gets. A 2-goal lead and they're firmly in control. And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Rodri, he's found a way through, and he's picked it up out wide. Lovely passing, lovely movement as well. Williams' cross. Diogo Costa claims it without any fuss. Rodri. Now it's Williams. He is through here. João Neves. Ball's gone out of play. Now it's Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Pedri. Great vision. And this is Morata. Williams. And he lines up a cross. Francisco Conceição. Nico Williams. Morata. And the keeper has it. And there's the end of the first half. How would you review the first half?
Portugal certainly can feel happy about how things have gone, but now isn't the time to take their foot off the pedal. They need to keep pushing, keep imposing, don't leave the door open for the opposition.
Well, it has been confrontational, combative, competitive, everything you'd expect from Derby Day. Portugal in control at half-time, 2-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Morata. Now it's Yamal. João Neves.
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Lenormand. Rodri. And Grimaldo. Now it's Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Gonçalo Inácio. Ruben Dias. Ah, it's a lovely, delicate pass. João Neves. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot looking to add to his goal. Here's Vitinha. Good chance here! Corner number 2 then. Bruno Fernandes goes short. And he's gone backward here. Strokes it back. Gonzalo Inacio. João Neves. He could be in here. Big chance! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Kubasi. Fabian Ruiz. Yamal. Oh, this is a very good run. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Can he get on the... Shot at goal! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. So 2-0 the scoreline early after half-time. Tries to play it through. Bruno Fernandes. And it's Vitinha. Portugal looking to pass their way through. And he's certainly onside here. That's a pretty loose pass. Now it's Morata. Goes looking wide. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Yamal. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Diogo Dalot swung over. He's got away. And the shot! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
Portugal can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
Yamal. And he's managed to get free. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Vitinha. And it's Mendes. And it's Bruno Fernandes. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bernardo Silva. He gets big!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And he's managed to gift it back. Grimaldo. Nico Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Tries to pass it through. Morata with a beautifully timed run. Kubasi. He's on it, can he get away? Yamal. And it's Vitinha. Bruno Fernandes. Pedri. Rodri.
Portugal are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
Kubasi. And it's Rodri. Bruno Fernandes. Distributed tidily. That is lovely. Diogo Dalot has it out wide and in space. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Ronaldo promptly onto that, and that is that. Not the most accurate pass. Spain have it back and can go again. Threads one in, and this is Morata. Oh, good determined running there, but one back by the defence.
It's admirable, but ultimately he didn't know when to look for support.
Oh, good spread. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rodri, spread it left. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. João Neves. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Bruno Fernandes. Portugal have time on their side now, as well as a two-goal lead. It is just about done. Well read, and the danger is averted. That's tidy. Nico Williams. Now it's Morata. Now it's Williams. Now Fabian Ruiz. And it's Grimaldo. Now Nico Williams. Diogo Dalot has given away a free kick. Cucurella. Ferran Torres. 5 minutes left on the clock. And the ball's come loose here. Rafael Leao. João Neves. And it's Mendes. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And here's Oyarzabal. Gets a good foot in there. And it's Cucurella. Cucurella is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. And this is Ronaldo. João Neves. So just 1 extra minute for stoppages. He's picked his way through, and he has been fouled there. And we're done. Portugal are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done in a highly professional manner. Rafael Leao voted man Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Well, this is the perfect game for all parties, not least the neutrals who've just come to enjoy it.
Well, on the face of it, Peter, we would appear to have a high-caliber meeting with very little at stake. But then you consider a chance for one or two of the fringe players to get a look in, and this becomes a big incentive. It changes the dynamic. So there's plenty at stake for them, which will do no harm to the energy levels and the overall conviction, and hopefully the style of contest.
Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Bruno Fernandes. Martinez. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Who else but Lionel Messi? I don't need to tell anyone what he's capable of. Some critics don't rate him as the best player on the planet. That's because the Argentinian, for me, is on a different...
He's got tall! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Tagliafico. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here. Now it's Gonzalez, and he's managed to get free. Rafael Leao. Montiel. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Diogo Dalot gets rid without sophistication. Played towards the other side.
Good ball, that too.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Out towards the flank. Vitinha. Diogo Dalot. And it's Vitinha. To Bruno Fernandes. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a...
Alvarez! Just a whisker away. João Neves. Diogo Dalot. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Well, that has not gone well. McAllister. Nice bit of trickery. Conceição concedes a free kick for that. Bruno Fernandes gets across to intercept that. Francisco Conceição. Portugal are enjoying the lion's share of possession, but nothing yet to show for it. Now it's Rafael Leao. De Paul. Argentina upping the intensity here, having lost possession.
Yeah, it's actually very good pressing. They want it back as quickly as they can get it, and they're hunting in packs to do just that.
Good to watch.
It really is. It's rugged and robust, but it still needs plenty of intelligence and teamwork.
No, it's come to nothing. Montiel. And here's Bruno Fernandes. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, there's a probing ball. Dink through. He's shifting through the gears here. Argentina have themselves a corner, I think. Yes, they do. And it's been taken short. And now a sudden chance to counter. Vitinha. Francisco Conceição. Now João Neves. McAllister. Messi. Now it's Messi. It's a really well-measured ball. Ball comes in. And that has been knocked clear. And it's McAllister. Good ball, good take. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head.
Alvarez really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
João Neves. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Rafael Leao is onto this. João Neves. Knocks it out wide. Gonzalez proving a very adept defender. It was a good tackle too.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
De Paul. And it's Messi. Knocks it into space. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That's a pretty loose pass. And it's Bruno Fernandes. Diogo Dalot. Here's Vitinha. And this is Ronaldo. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Vitinha. João Neves. Turns back here, probably the best option. Nicely spread. Now it's Conceição. Tagliafico did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Alvarez. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Quality ball. Bruno Fernandes. Now then, the ball's come loose. Has a shot! Shapes to shoot! And that is wildly off target. Montiel. And it's Messi. Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's played it in low. And the finish! No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Oh, what a mistake! He's found a way through.
Such good technique.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's off target and by quite a way.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Paredes. Now it's Alvarez. Gonzalez. And there is the half-time whistle. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. How would you review the first half?
Well, I have to say, I think it's a good performance, but it's clear that they need a little more energy and more precision up top. They proved they can create chances. Now they need to start putting them away. That's the next step.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Portugal have been the team that have had the lion's share of possession and chances. OK, they haven't got much to show for it, but I think it's a case of keep going and eventually you'll get your break.
Gonzalez. Decent progress down the left. Francisco Conceição. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Conceição is in a... takes a shot! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Francisco Conceição deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
João Neves. In with the challenge. Gonzalez.
Well played and well cleared. Argentina clearly are trying to mix things up here, keeping their opponents guessing.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. Oh, that's neat. Strokes it back.
Modern football for you and all that pressing.
Gonzalez. Oh, they can break here. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. And it's Vitinha. Very nicely done. Francisco Conceição. And they're back on the ball again. Chance for a shot! And the ball's come loose here. McAllister gets it away. Best part of an hour, and still no breakthrough from either side. And here's Rafael Leao. Oh, that's nice. Now it's Conceição. That's a lovely, neat pass. Gonzalez.
They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
He's through here. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Tagliafico has got himself a free kick. The ref's been lenient here. I doubt he'll get too many more chances.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's hoisted clear. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. Vitinha. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Conceição. Otamendi cuts out the pass. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
It's about risk-taking and boldness now. Are we going to see any activity from the bench?
Portugal needed that. They really needed it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Rafael Leao receives it in a wide position. Now it's Conceição. Goes for goal! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Danger averted for now. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Now it's Gonzalez. Messi! Now it's Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. João Neves. Here's Vitinha. Now it's Conceição. Bruno Fernandes. Alvarez goes steaming forward. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Inacio with the foul. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Substituição para Portugal. Número 8. Número 26. Número 5.
Alvarez.
Número 15.
Threads one in. Joao Felix. Driving on and making good progress. And it's Vitinha. Just about up to 75 minutes. Cristiano Ronaldo. Gonzalo Ramos. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Matheus Nunes. Paredes. Now, can they get him away?
Argentina clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Matheus Nunes. Well-timed, excellent interception.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Garnacho. He's picked his way through. This looks promising. And he gets rid in a hurry. Bernardo Silva. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Vitinha. He's looking to win it for them.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
No, he refuses to take the bait.
Well, it's very much looking like this might be destined for a scoreless outcome.
Bernardo Silva. Matheus Nunes. He slings it in.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Vitinha. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. De Paul. Mendes promptly onto that, and that is that. Bernardo Silva. Into the last 5 minutes. And here's Bernardo Silva. Played out towards the right wing. Cross to the back. Terrific header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
De Paul. Montiel. Now that looks a decent ball. And he's cleared it out of harm's way.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Lisandro Martinez is there, and he can pick it up. And it's McAllister.
Vamos ter minuto de compensação.
Into stoppage time, and it is still goalless. Nelson Semedo. Deep cross. And a chance! And that could so easily have gone in. It didn't, and the 90 minutes are up. So after that very late drama, we are still level here.
Yeah, neither side has anything to show for some splendid effort, and they certainly aren't showing any signs of easing off, so we remain optimistic.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And the action has already restarted. Opts for safety. Gonzalo Inacio. And it's Bernardo Silva. Gonzalo Ramos. And Mendes. Now it's Joao Felix. Now it's Pedro Neto. Pedro Neto! Yes, he's done it! Save the best for last!
Look, that was a technical interaction of great football. That has gone down a treat.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
A 1-0 lead established. And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Gonzalo Ramos. It's a promising position. Nelson Semedo. Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Joao Felix. Montiel can get it clear. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Change being made here, presumably to tighten their defence.
Look, only time will tell now if this is the right decision, but at least the manager hasn't dawdled. You know, he's reacted quickly, and it needed that.
Now this could be a chance. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious and adventurous too.
Pedro Neto!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
And that's played in low. Matheus Nunes! They've scored! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Yeah, Peter, I think we've got to give the keeper some slack here because he didn't have the greatest view of that, but you've got to give the scorer his due as well. I mean, he had that sharpness of mind and clinical edge.
Portugal are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
And it's Messi.
That was lovely, that.
Palacios. Lisandro Martinez picks it up from the goal kick. Now it's Garnacho.
He looked rushed. He should have waited for some movement. Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Gonzalo Inacio. And Mendes. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Ramos. Over to the left. The less said about that pass, the better. Gonzalo Ramos. Pedro Neto! Great effort, but the end of the first period of extra time. Well, it has been a punishing game, both physically and mentally. But does either team have what it takes to find a winner? And if you're just back, well, the action is back underway already. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Mendes does well to get it back. Nuno Mendes. Joao Felix. And it's Nunez. Here's Vitinha. Paredes. Out to the left it goes. Now it's Garnacho. That was good pressing, forced the error to put an end to it before things could get even more threatening. Back they go. Vitinha. And here's Neto. Pedro Neto! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Ah, you could tell he wanted that too. Still, at least he can smile about it, seeing as they're a couple of goals up.
Acuna. Leading by 2 and the finishing line in sight. Now it's Alvarez. Pedro Neto does have his name on the score sheet, of course. And it's made its way to him. Pedro Neto receives it in a good position here. And it's Vitinha. Played in deep. Punched away. Alvarez. Matches Nunes has given away a free kick. Palacios. Montiel. Messi could try cutting inside here. He is through here. Lofted in. Time is desperately short now, but it is a corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. He's in a great position here. Mendes with the clearance. Great vision. Plays it in low. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Bernardo Silva. Nelson Semedo. Now it's Ramos. Gonzalo Ramos. Can he latch on to this? And he's there to belt it away. And they can counter here. So that's it. It is all over. Portugal can probably lay claim to the title of having been the better side here. Certainly more results-driven as they went about their business in an efficient manner. Mathias Nunes, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. Your final thoughts, Jim?
Well, the look on the manager's face says it all. He knows he set his attack up
Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm your commentator, Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. The action has already started. Played over towards the opposite flank. Some good persistent defending here. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just eases him off the ball. Looking to play him in.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who were able to do that at the highest level like him.
Played out wide. Camavinga. And he's got his cross in. Deftly away. And it's Beckham. Good shot! Oh, crossbar! Van Bouten can get it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And here's Camavinga. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time.
Well, they're labouring their way towards the opposition goal here, Peter, and this needs a much livelier solution.
Van Basten. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Lahm. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, that's neat. Has a shot! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Ronaldinho really looked as though he had chosen correctly then, and yet we quickly realised he hadn't.
No, he's not getting any further than that. Looking for options for movement. Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Lahm gets a foot in here. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Akanji kept his eye on it, and he's there. Quality ball. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Plays a sharp little ball here. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Thuram calmly anticipates. Can he get it through? So it is still 0-0. Great vision. He's in. Shot, surely! Oh, surely that deserved better.
Van Nistelrooy deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Bastoni. Van Bouten. Rodri. And it's Camavinga. Batistuta. Lahm. Now it's Bale. Cristiano Ronaldo. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. 30 minutes gone. In the end, they found themselves penned in, nowhere to go. Conte. Akanji gets across to intercept that. Kamavinga. Now, what about a counter-attack? Here's Rodri. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Van Bouten with the clearance. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Kamavinga crosses it in.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Neymar. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Batistuta. Can he get on the end of this? He has found the way through. Now, who's going to be first to this? Van Bouten did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now he's off and running. And that's been won straight back. Beckham. Half-time getting close now. Applies the finish! Lahm. And it's Van Nistelrooy. Searching pass he's played there. That's the keeper's ball. Neymar. Ronaldinho. Neymar. Bastoni. To Beckham. Portugal looking to pass their way through. Well timed, excellent interception. There's the whistle for half-time. So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0.
Merci.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Beraldo gets over and intercepts. Alexander-Arnold. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's fabulous. And that's an errant pass. Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And here's Bale. Very nicely done. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Pass somewhat off target. Nicely weighted ball. And he shoots!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks. Neymar really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Oh, important interception.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Terrific Terrific header! Goal! It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Portugal have broken through. Shapes to shoot! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
It's certainly a bold attempt, and there's nothing wrong with that. Shame he didn't work the keeper a bit more, though.
Senegal are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least.
And Van Nistelrooy! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
Van Nistelrooy has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Portugal are clearly enjoying a very...
Tries from a long way out. And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Portugal with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. That is a brilliant interception. That's a decent clearance. And now a sudden chance to counter. Out towards the flank. And that's played in low.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Kamavinga. Lam. Showing good feet. Knocks it out wide. Little pass back. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Conte. And the ball's come loose here. Oh, wonderful effort, all by himself.
Conte certainly looked hungry and exciting on the ball. Confidence is at play here.
Keeper has taken decisive action. Ronaldinho going face-to-face with his great rival. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
So, another set play. No, he didn't quite meet it right. And he gets rid in a hurry. Well, the boss won't be happy about that at all. They were pedestrian in possession and carried almost no threat at all. Well, the manager might be thinking of shuffling his pack here.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly. Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Maldini makes the interception.
Senegal really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
That's a cute ball. Can he get onto this? Van Bouten spots it and intercepts. And the pass is intercepted. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar's cross. There's the header! Should have equalised.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Ronaldinho. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. And it's Lam, driving on and making good progress. He's been bundled over, that is a foul.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Senegal's free kick then.
The keeper is ultra busy in...
Neymar! It's a loose ball. Thuram. Deep cross. Akanji attempts a clearance. Forward tracking back like that, always appreciated by the crowd.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Danger averted for now. Adams. Very much into the last knockings. And here's Van Nistelrooy. And Van Nistelrooy! Just a fraction high.
Oh, he got lots of power behind that, just couldn't quite get it on target. Portugal nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here.
Yeah, the opposition have to come and chase it, so it might just allow a counter-attack or two.
We are into overtime. Now it's Batistuta. Rodri. He is through here. Oh, that was vital. Conte. And it's Neymar. That's a pretty loose pass. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Batistuta claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Yeah, it was never a match that was going to blow us all away, Peter, but I felt the team did a lot right, especially that well-timed goal.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter. Hi, everyone. The excitement has really picked up now, and I'm eager for the action to start.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're up and running. Turns back here, probably the best option. Engages and forces him off the ball. And it's Musiala. Musiala going face-to-face with his great rival. Musiala will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Ronaldo, Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Well, this guy, Rodri, is a player I like a lot, and he's someone who quietly gets on with his job by doing a lot of the simple things exactly right. His game's all about playing short balls, forming triangles, and his speed of thought is actually quite impressive, and it often keeps him away from trouble.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Well, that is one way to stop him. He shifted it to the flank. Oh, he's found support out wide. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Gets a good foot in there. Great vision. Now it's Musiala. Cristiano Ronaldo. And there's the shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
And it's been taken short. Cross from Mus. Terrific header! Goal! Manchester United! No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, at one stage, he was being body checked, Peter, and then the next minute, it's in the back of the net. That's wonderful striking.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Musiala. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Musiala. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Oh, that's nice. Camavinga. It's a mighty effort! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. It's a promising position. And there's a searching pass. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
That's good play. Cross in, looks like a good one. And they've got rid. Just more than 15 minutes till half-time. Anthony. Laurent. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. And the score is 1-0. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Now, can they get him away? He's in plenty of space here. And he's there to belt it away. They get a throw in. Kyle Walker. Musiala does well to get it back. Great ball if he can get there. Ronaldo receives it in a wide position. And this is Ronaldo. And that has been cleared. Oh, good spread.
Manchester United can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Alexander-Arnold. Camavinga. And it's Musiala. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Out to the right. Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes.
1 minute at a time.
He is just caressing the ball. And the first half is done. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break.
There's plenty of positives to take despite the lead being so small, Peter. I think playing well, good energy. A little more composure up front perhaps, that's not too much to ask.
Manchester United go in at half-time with a slender 1-goal lead.
And please welcome our lads to the field.
And the second half gets underway. A solitary goal. That has been the crucial difference. Kyle Walker. And Roberts. Can he latch on to this? Camavinga does really well to win the ball there. Pedri. In with the challenge. Cullen. Spread it left. Now it's Van Basten. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Cullen. Hannibal. Lobbed in behind. The ball swung in. Camavinga can get it clear. Out for a throw. And he's been shifted off it. And that was very necessary. Laurent. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. Rodri. Cristiano Ronaldo, looking to shake off some unwanted attention.
Yeah, better communication and lots of contact seems to be the route to quietening him down now.
And he cuts out the supply. Pedri. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Beckham has it in a wide position.
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set.
Your impression so far, Jim?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Anthony. Looking for the run. Bastoni gets across to intercept that. Now it's Van Basten. Over to the left. Beckham. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. He has a... And the shot! It's in! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. Just so calm under pressure, and he managed to fashion a fine finish.
Such a well-worked finish. It looked like he was going to be shut down, but he thrives in situations like that.
Burnley can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury-related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Substitution on the field. Number 28.
Manchester United are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, with this kind of authority, Peter, why not push on and totally kill this off?
No luck with that dink over the top. They've played it short. Here comes the cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Tries the cross. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Laurent. That's a lovely pass. Just eases him off the ball. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Akanji. And it's Alexander-Arnold. It's Pedri. Beckham. And it's Camavinga. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Roberts promptly onto that, and that is that. Laurent.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
He's one-on-one, shot and a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Oh, he went for it there knowing full well that it could have all been wrapped up.
On the field. Number 30.
Manchester United have their second corner now.
Coming on the field. Number 22.
And he was alert to it.
Number 30.
He can get that clear.
Substitution.
And it's Alexander-Arnold. Looking to go deep. Tries to get it clear. Manchester United have time on their side now, as well as a 2-goal lead. It is just about done. And he's picked it up out wide. He's shifting through the gears here. Plays it in low. Defending of the desperate variety.
Look, this is so frustrating. Passing without any end product is just passing time.
Beckham. Looking for options for move. Shoots! Yes! And they are pulling clear here. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
Number 7, Cristiano Ronaldo.
A case now of complete control.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Opts for safety. A probing pass. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Van Basten. Oh, it's a great chance for a shot! He scores! 3! He is flying! A vast presence, and there is no stopping him.
The goal scorer for Manchester United.
Yeah, and he did well not to stray offside there as well, Peter. He just seemed to instinctively know when the ball was going to be delivered, and he got it right.
And that means just one thing, match ball.
This is such a dominant performance. The defence are sick of the sight of him, but he doesn't look finished just yet.
And time is up. Well, that was a shimmering, sizzling, scintillating game. The key characters glittered throughout and did what they did when required so to do. There could be only one outcome. Cristiano Ronaldo doing what he does best, just running the show. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Manchester United definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Every game feels like a special one in Buenos Aires, even more so perhaps in this neighbourhood of Núñez, famously inhabited by a true heavyweight of South American football, River Plate. We have already started here. Ronaldinho goes for a shot!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Puskas. And this is Messi. And he's gone backward here. Oh, shooting chance! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Puskas. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Van Basten. And this is Pele!
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Ah, Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it? And Batistuta! And it's Camavinga. Tries from a long way out. Now, who's going to be first to this?
Portugal definitely are on top of things in these early stages, Peter. If this is how they intend to go on, I think the opposition might see some trouble.
Bastoni. Oh, this looks sharp. Oh, such a clever touch. Alexander-Arnold stood his ground strongly. Now it's Pele. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Plenty of endeavour from either side, but not much of it in the vicinity of either goal.
I actually think both teams are playing okay here. We've had some good attempts, although they've mounted to nothing so far.
Lam. Ronaldo demonstrating his defensive quality there. Now it's Puskas, and the shot's on here. Big chance! Goal! Argentina! There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expertly done.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
So the first moment of real significance.
It's so often the case with goal scorers, little influence, and all of a sudden, bang.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Camavinga gets a foot in here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's let fly! Not the most convincing of passes.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Now, can they get him away? And he's cut it out. Van Basten!
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Akanji getting this one clear. It's a promising position. In again. Big header! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
Cruyff. Rodri goes steaming forward. And he's worked it through. It's Cristiano Ronaldo! It's in! Portugal are level. No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Cristiano Ronaldo demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
And it's Van Basten. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Argentina clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Now it's Pele. Van Basten. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Batistuta. Alexander-Arnold. Played backwards here.
He had nobody else to help out there.
Van Basten. Beckham. Beckham! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Beckham is offering a wry smile there.
This possibly the last play of the half. And that is expertly... Batistuta! Marvellous goal! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Such good movement, some player...
And we hit half-time. Well, what a comeback. Certainly I didn't see that coming, nor I think did many in this crowd. So there was the first half.
Well, give me a moment to get my breath back. What a super half of football. Incident-packed, goals, comebacks, and the match being turned on its head. Which way it's going to go from here, it's anyone's guess.
Portugal head into the half-time break with a narrow lead, 2-1. So off we go once more. No reported change to either side during the break. Shoots! Oh, taken with style! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Portugal really were asking for trouble there by failing to cope with a formidable press.
This is quite a battle.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
That has ended up in no man's land. Puskas. And it's Hernandez. Cruyff will not want to lose out here. Here's a chance! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. We're in for an intriguing second half now, contrasting moods that could reverse in a flash.
Lahm. Lovely feet. And he's been shifted off it. Van Basten.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Beckham. And Beckham! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Portugal certainly looks sharp there. They're very well drilled in this art of counter-attacking.
Argentina are looking to play on the counter here, aren't they?
Well, I think it's pretty clear they've changed their shape, certainly when defending at least, because they've got to be ready to hit them hard on the counter-attack, and that seems to be the plan.
Beckham tries to play it through. Great ball if he can get there. Cleared without complication. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Stood up well to him there. That's a lovely, neat pass. And it's Beckham. He's having a hit! That was superb goalkeeping.
Beckham really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
It's their second corner of the game. Cristiano Ronaldo! And now a sudden chance to counter. Back into the middle. He's having a shot! Goal! Argentina! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
Well, I think he was saying to his teammates, how dare you doubt me?
Clinical. Just clinical. What a game this is turning out to be for him.
Well, talk about being on top of your game. Everything seems to be coming off for him.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Cristiano Ronaldo!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Portugal have it back and can go again. And that's a good ball. He shifted it to the flank.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
No, that pass has been well intercepted. Beckham. That's a shade optimistic. It's a pretty loose pass. Pele looks to get on the end of this.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pele. And it's Hernandez. Could try cutting inside here. Last-ditch defending, but that'll... Cruyff! Oh, crucial block!
Argentina can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Alexander-Arnold.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And that will be it. A game that is a tale of one that got away. A position of great promise they established, but they lost momentum, they lost intensity, they lost their lead, and ultimately they lost the game. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Portugal really will be deflated by the result, not just because they lost, but the manner of this defeat, Peter.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening. Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. And it's Davids. Nantes finding their passes. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Now it's Messi. Bebeto. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And Bebeto! He's delivered all right!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate. On heels rather than toes.
There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Conte! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Yeah, very good job. He positioned himself there.
Oh, it's played into the area. Out of play for a goal kick. Now it's Messi. Quarter of an hour played.
Portugal are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Conte. Batistuta. So what can they make of this? Now it's Griezmann. Now it's Batistuta. And the finish! And he's cleared it out of harm's way. And it's Griezmann. Bebeto looking understandably energised after his goal. Bastoni did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Conte. And now the breakaway. That's a little off target. Bebeto. Good running, strong and purposeful. Tries to pass it through. And Messi! And that's off target.
I think that's just more proof that this team is very comfortable playing on the break. They're really swift.
Well, the referee's pulled play back and has booked him for the original offence. And he's had it nicked away. Camavinga. Camavinga crosses it in.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Pedri. Bebeto. Plays a sharp little ball here. Conte. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Pedri. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Oh, well played, well played. Camavinga. And it's Beckham. Ball played for Conte.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Pedri producing a good steal there, showing a good level of alertness. Beckham with the foul. Ronaldo with the clearance. Half-time getting close now.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Now it's Van Basten. And it's Alexander-Arnold. Conte. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
Looking to play him in. Decent chance! He's missed, but not by that far. And he was quick to react. And the half-time whistle goes. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So off we go once more.
Portugal really need to bring up their intensity and rhythm a notch or two, Peter. Just looked a step too slow on everything.
And there's his chance to lead the counter. That's an imaginative pass. Oh, important interception. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Davids. That's a shade optimistic. Conte.
This is the time you need that pace.
Looking for a runner. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Davids. Griezmann. Knocks it into space. Batistuta is in a really good position out wide. Dealt with nicely by the defence. Nantes with the corner, they're first. Pedri plays it short. Pedri. Davids is onto this. Great chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chouameni has got himself a free kick. Messi ready to try one. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Bebeto! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
Beckham. Portugal still this single goal behind. And it's Alexander-Arnold. And here's Van Basten. Conte. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, considering they're only one down, they're closer to conceding a second than scoring a leveller. Portugal really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Bebeto. Looking tidy in possession here. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
Messi is standing over this one. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. Messi! It's loose now and they want to get it back. It's their second corner of the game. They've played it short. Nice control. And now a sudden chance to counter.
Niceties are not part of this approach. This is actually quite aggressive.
And it's Pedri. Passing is crisp and sharp. No way through there. Oh, easy pickings there. Kante puts his foot on the gas. Van Basten. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Romero kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Hoisted upfield by the keeper. Thuram wins the duel this time. Throw in. Messi. Some really good ball movement. This might spell take. Bebeto! Oh, and that should have been two.
Bebeto has reacted in utter shock here. For him, the keeper has pulled off the impossible.
And it's Camavinga. Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Changement. Le numéro 10.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Well, Peter, I don't think there's anything tactical or injury related here. I think it's just all about the push for a goal now.
Numéro 9. Hazard. Le numéro 21. Le numéro
Played out
10.
towards the right wing.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Lovely feet. Time is running out here.
Look, their path is set. They have to take risks in every situation now.
Now there's a fine. He's gone for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. A poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. And he's picked it up out wide. He is just caressing the ball. Hazard tries making a foray down the right.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
De temps additionnel.
Looking for the run. Oh, sweet feet. Played in deep. De Gea gets his gloves on it, nice and calm. Added time is up, And there goes the whistle. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable for those with a vested interest. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
It's just a bad day at the office, Peter. They look below par in all areas, and it has to be cause for genuine worry.
Well, that's it for tonight's match, so it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all